What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider, and I'm joined, as always, by Mr. VIP, Frankie Washington. How are you doing today, sir?
I am infinitely awesome, sir. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. I'm doing wonderful. Great to be back again, hosting another episode of this show.
That's what I'm talking about. When they click the thumbnail, they know.
Oh, yeah.
It's them. Those guys.
Those guys. That's the Wish version of the boys, those guys.
Nice. Yes. To answer your question, yes.
Those guys.
Hey, man.
But we got a new trailer for season 4. It's almost here. It's
getting
very close.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna check my watch. It says goddamn time. It's about time. It's about goddamn time. Because, don't get me wrong or get it twisted. I enjoyed Gen V.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. I think we reviewed it and even called it super.
Oh, absolutely.
But there was a nice little gap between Gen V and the boys, which we're still in the gap now if you're watching this, because it ain't out yet. But at least now we got a trailer so we can see what's going to happen. I mean, last time we was with the boys, Homelander murdered a man in broad daylight
in front of a crowd of people,
and was cheered on. He was like, "Yeah, what's that? Mother's Milk's woman's guy, Todd? But isn't his name Todd?
Yeah, I think so.
The worst guy ever.
He loves Homelander, worships Homelander.
Worst guy ever. You don't just celebrate murder like that in broad daylight. You do it quietly at home amongst family and friends.
So let's see if we can kind of summarize 3 seasons of The Boys for anyone who's watching us and you haven't watched The Boys yet. I'm about to say, first of all, thank you for being here. But if you haven't seen anything,
it's a like and subscribe button while you're here. So since you're here,
go ahead and do that.
And then,
do it for the algorithm.
Drink to that. But all praise the algorithm. All praise the algorithm.
But basically, in the world of The Boys, superheroes, well, I won't even call them superheroes because I don't feel like they really spend too much time doing a lot of heroic things.
Enhance.
Supers is what they're called. Supes.
Yep. Supes.
So superpowered individuals are basically owned by capitalism. There's this huge corporation called Vought that owns these superheroes.
Well, they made them. They make them.
Well, we don't know that yet. We're gonna get to that point.
We do know that.
Well, I mean, we know that. I'm talking about at the beginning of season 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so I'm just giving everybody sort of a recap of where we came from and where we are now.
You know me. I hop all over the place.
But basically, the supers are owned by Vought. Vought basically controls the public perception of these superpowered individuals. They give them brand deals, endorsements, corporate sponsorships, all this other kind of stuff. And we have a group of sort of outcasts who have been wronged by these supes. And it's their mission to take these supes down. Namely, the top of the supes, the 7, which are basically Vaught's own personal army. They basically just go out and Vought sends them out to do whatever peacekeeping or public facing type mission, whatever it is. But so you have Homelander, you have Queen Maeve,
who is like Superman.
Yeah,
just to give you an idea of a skill set that he has.
The 7 are basically an amalgamation of the Avengers and the Justice League, but if they were strengthened by capitalism and they had no morals.
There you go. That's
so
nice
take that and just kind of imagine that. So Homelander is a mixture of Captain America and Superman. He has a lot of the powers of Superman, but has a sort of blind patriotism as what people think Captain America is, because a lot of people misperceive like Captain America's ideology, and they think that just because his name is Captain America that he's like this uber patriotic, ultra nationalist type person.
But isn't he though?
He's really not. I mean, we saw that in Winter Soldier. He's like, I don't want to work for SHIELD if SHIELD is going to be doing all of this shady stuff. He's like, I want to stand up for people, but I'm not going to sit back and let you come up with this whole plan to try to take people out before they even do anything wrong.
Yeah, but at the same time, he really wasn't working for Shield. He was kind of working for Hydra. So,
well, I mean, at that time, he didn't know that either.
This is very true.
But yeah,
well, so, while we're talking about this, what's the ideology? Yeah, that one. For Soldier Boy. Because Soldier Boy is patriotic as well. He was running government sanctioned missions, what happens to be Homelander's father. Is it the same? Is it not the same?
No, I don't think it was the same. I think Soldier Boy was a product of his time, like back in, what was it, the 60s, like during the Vietnam War and stuff like that.
This is very true.
But he probably was even before that, because was he like all the way back in?
Which makes me wonder how Black Noir was alive as long as he was.
Vought.
Sure.
Vought kept him alive, pretty much. I mean, clearly he wasn't all there, but
we also have Miss Maeve, who is a Wonder Woman parody.
Yeah, Queen Maeve.
Queen Maeve, sorry. Yeah. Oh, hell, the Queen.
But yeah, she's basically your Wonder Woman. We have the Deep.
H-Train. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Deep, which is your, Aquaman counterpart. A-Train was more like the Flash. We have Black Noir, which was kind of like your silent assassin, sort of in the line of Batman, but not with the intelligence or the resources or the money of Batman.
Ouch, that hurts.
I mean,
the truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth. It hurts sometimes, but it still doesn't stop it from being factual.
And he throws knives. He's more like, who he's more like? He's more like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes, the assassin, the silent assassin.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, he's more like Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I can see that. And then we also have Translucent, who is...
we had Translucent.
Who's basically just an invisible guy. I don't even know. Other than that, I think that was really his only shtick, was that he could turn himself invisible.
He was really pretty.
He was always invisible. Did he have the ability to turn himself visible?
Yes, he did, because he was hanging out in the women's restroom a lot.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And if we haven't said it before, these people are very depraved. They are not good people.
They're not.
But basically, to kind of wrap it all up, but basically the boys, Huey, Butcher, Mother's Milk, Frenchie, and Kimiko, they want to take the 7 down, because the 7 are just, and Vought, because they're just horrible people. And so throughout the last 3 seasons, we've had a bunch of missteps, misadventures, miscommunications. We had last season, Huey and Butcher actually took what did they call it? Compound V?
Compound 24.
V24. Yeah, something like that.
Which was trademark.
Yeah, basically a light version of the chemical that gave the soups their superpowers.
Well, it's a toxic version, because we learned in the last season they were dying from taking it.
Yeah, it was killing them. Huey stopped. Butcher didn't. So Butcher is probably holding on to dear life. I think he only had, at the end of season 3, we found out that he only had like a couple months left to live or something like that.
Yeah, that's the hard partying, and drugs do that to you. Kids, don't do drugs without parents' consent.
But so even in the spinoff of Gen V, where we got to see some college age soups, we get the cameo of Victoria Newman, who is this politician, kind of similar to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
That's a mouthful. That's a lot.
Or AOC, as she's colloquially known. But she turns out is also a soup, and she's been part of this plan to infiltrate the government, I think, because she's the running mate of, I forget what his position was.
Singer?
He used to be on Vaught's board, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, so now he's running for president, and
Or somehow
Victoria's is running mate for vice president.
I forget Don Esposito's character's name.
Stanley?
Was it Stan?
Stan Edgar.
Edgar, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he used to be the CEO
if he wasn't
of
on
or whatever
somewhere like
he was.
that, yeah. I know they had this in conversation.
The details are all hazy. It's been 3 seasons, like we said.
And that's what I'm telling you.
It's been a
so
while.
long.
Right. We're losing all the details.
Nowadays, you gotta stay with your content coming out. The attention span is like, hey, a bird.
Pretty much.
And then you forget all about the boys.
But
I'm happy that we're back. Yeah.
Yeah. Long story short, we're to the point to where Homelander has stopped hiding the misdeeds that he's been doing, because Vaught's PR team has been keeping all of the Seven's accidents under wraps, all of their sexual misconducts, all of the allegations,
misdoings,
every crime that they've committed. Vought PR has kept it all under wraps and just made some kind of excuse for it and let the Seven still be the Seven. But now it's to a point.
Ashley done it.
Well, Ashley stressing herself out to where her hair's falling out. Well, but now she's replaced, Stan Edgar, so she's the top of the top. But
that's not how that happened. But
no, I mean it was a progression of things. But that's where she is now.
We've told you guys that The Boys is super in the past.
Yeah, go check out our reviews.
Because we're leaving a lot out that's enjoyable content that you can watch.
A lot of enjoyable content, a lot of blood, a lot of murder, a lot of death.
And hedonism.
And a lot of hedonism. There's a lot of that. A lot of nudity. The Boys is just a lot. It's really just a lot. But we have season 4 now. And what we're going to do is we're going to check out the trailer for season 4. And we're going to see what we may be getting ourselves into in just a few short weeks. But let's check out the trailer for season 4 of The Boys.
I look back at my life, and all I see are the messes I made.
Hey, Ryan's aged up. I guess that's how age works.
And I ain't got time to fix it.
We don't know if we're gonna get a time jump or anything.
I can do one thing right with the time I got left.
Is Homelander depressed?
I can't do it alone.
Homelander has a myriad of issues.
I can't do it without you.
Did she just stab her hand or unstab her hand?
I think she probably pulled something out of her hand.
Is corrupt beyond repair, so we gotta save it.
Friends you
Yeah, looks like a nice little civil war.
Yep, I was about to say, it's gonna be
greater
civil
good.
war.
You'll no longer be beloved celebrities.
in the fewest of ways.
You will be wrathful gods. Show me a little wrath.
It's about to get.
That doesn't sound good, Ashley.
Wild.
Oh, yeah, no shit, Ashley. Sorry, Ashley.
Oh, wow.
The whole world
They are
is
about to take
burn.
over the world.
Yeah.
We need someone like you, Billy, before the soups start rounding us up and dumping us off in camps.
All right, Jeffrey Dean
I
Morgan.
have found the answer to all our prayers. The virus that kills soups.
This
That's
is insane and
straight from
desperate,
Gen
even
V.
for you.
Well, insanely desperate's where we are, don't you think, love?
Let's go. Chop chop, motherfuckers.
Smuggler's Mills lost some weight.
Yes, he has.
This is a biblical war.
Who is this now? Because
I'm declaring hunt and season
Black
on
Noir
Star
is
Life.
dead.
What is happening?
Wow.
A beat up chicken?
I can't believe this is fucking happening to me again.
We got bulletproof farm animals now.
Look, we've all done bad shit. What's insane is that our solution to every problem is murder.
Wow.
Violence isn't bad.
Violence is power.
That's a spirit jam.
Who wants a creamy, delicious milkshake?
If we're ever gonna win against monsters, we need to start acting human.
We're dealing with super-powered farm animals.
Oh.
Fucking welcome.
got a month. We have a month.
Yo, can we talk about how the stakes is raised? Homelander's really about to take over the world. We saw Ryan take a life. He threw a guy into the side of a building.
Yeah.
So this is what happened when you don't have a mom in your life.
Didn't we see that in Invincible? About how all of the marks who didn't have Debbie to raise him up and show him the way followed right behind Nolan?
Yeah, Becca would have stopped that from happening.
Oh, absolutely.
And now we got new wall art because he's dead. I don't know what to say because Billy, listen, shouldn't we be trying to find a cure for Billy Butcher because he's gonna die? Yeah. He got this worm parasite growing in his brain. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. We got the 2 new members of the 7.
Because who did we lose? We lost Queen Maeve.
Well, we lost Queen Maeve. Starlight left, and
Starlight's because Stormfront came and replaced Starlight.
Okay,
so
it's a revolving door about time.
It's a revolving door for that 7th person. But we lost Maeve. Maeve is perceived to be dead, but I think she's still alive.
She's alive. She's in witness protection for Soups.
Yeah. And so Starlight left the 7 and now she's working with the boys.
Right. Which I can't see how A-Train won't flip-flop again because he's flip-flopped before.
Yeah.
Because the interest collided. So, plus he is somewhat fearful of Homelander. The Deep is also fearful of Homelander, but as you can see here, the Deep is quick to jump on board to what Homelander is saying.
Because the Deep just wants Homelander's approval. That's all he wanted. He just wants to be included. That
and the fact that, he can laser your face off. So
yes,
I laser your face off. There's bubbles coming out of the for a show that shows so much blood, for bubbles to come out of the cranium of somebody that got skulled.
Even if we go back to that, when I think Kimiko hit the person, there was like a rubber duck in the room. So when she hit him, it squeaked. And then when she cracked the skull open, the bubbles came out.
It would not be so far-fetched. They have had these sequences that, I think, what's his name? Ryan, not Ryan, the other kid that was in
Gen V?
Yeah, he had a puppet show.
Yeah.
And Black Noir had that animated part. Well, he was in his own mind. But it could be something like that. It could be there in the thought process or a flashback or something or a different perception to try to keep some censorship going. Yo, I would lose all of my everything if I seen sheep flying and attacking. That's the end of the world right there. That's a bloodlust. Where are their guns? You're supposed to shoot something like that out the sky.
I don't know.
But they might be out of guns because they shot the chicken and the chicken kept walking.
Yeah, they did unload like a full clip, multiple clips into that chicken and just nothing happened.
Let me tell you something,
here's my thing. So we're not looking at the last season. This is not a final season type thing.
I hope not.
So we are fully expecting a season 5.
I don't know. Butcher gonna be in it in this current dilemma. But let me say this before you move past the chickens. It's a cold world when chickens fight back. I just want you to know that. I'm not just talking about North America. A cold world. Chicken is not safe on no continent. So if they get to a point that they're souped up,
yeah.
All right, I'm just letting y'all know.
But like we talked about, this is clearly a civil war situation where you have, because one thing that we didn't talk about.
You see that guy jump over the barricade and fall?
Did he?
He jumped over the barricade like he was about to do some WWE stuff and fell.
Yeah, he sure did. Well, I mean, that's kind of true to life. I don't think those people are really that athletic, so that would be something that would happen in real life. But
I respect the realism.
We are looking at, so we have this new person who I'm not sure which is surprising that the 2 new members are women, because I would have thought that Homelander would kind of try to stay away from that, given all of the trouble that Queen Maeve and Starlight gave him.
Not only that, he's a sexist.
Yeah.
But not only that, it's the fact of, I think what you know what? Let's be honest. If you go back and watch season 2, 3, when they were already talking about the 7, Homelander said the only people that's going to be on the 7 is the people that he deemed. So I'm thinking that these people that are coming on, these 2 young ladies, are probably already been vetted, and they're going to pretty much do what Homelander says to do. Or they're going to get their face lasered off. Why is the Deep posing like this?
Because it's the Deep. That's what the Deep does.
Yeah, there's clearly some things going on. And he's saying, I want to see a little wrath.
Yeah.
And if you ever wanted to know what it'll be like,
Sam is there. Yes, that was because I just remembered that was he. I saw his face and his name just came back to me, and he's there. Both Sam and God, now I can't think of her name.
Is it Ashley?
No, it's not Ashley.
Juliana.
Oh God,
it's a lot of Ashley.
There is a lot of things.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
But let me tell you something. If she's there, and of course, after you watch Gen V and you see how it ended, it's not surprising that they're there. But you got to understand the fact that they're there. That is some heavy hitters. You have a person that can basically touch anybody and have mind control over them to do whatever they want, and somebody who has superhuman strength and durability. I'm pretty sure Sam can get shot, because I think he got shot a couple of times and like bullets bounced off of.
Kate.
Oh, so not Ashley. Okay.
No, not Ashley. I don't think they had any Ashleys other than the Ashleys that we had in The Boys proper in Gen V. We didn't get any extra Ashleys.
Let me know when there's a Madison.
With a Y and 2 N's.
But now what you think? Nice.
Oh,
that's part of the whole. That's part of the whole show. That in the feet stuff. So you're looking at some heavy hitters that's on here, because man, that's crazy. And if they're about to take over, Negan is right. We're going to be in camp soon. I know he's not Negan, but I cross universes all the time. It's on The Boys, so it's on Amazon, so it's on Invincible, so the connection is real.
It's a little bit further than that, but yeah.
Yeah, close. That is disgusting. I don't know who did that in the props department. They need an extra check. But
disgusting. We saw that in Gen V when we saw the infection take over the suits when they were in that cell.
Ill. It's just ill.
But yeah, it is gross. But yeah,
So wait a minute. Let's really analyze what we're seeing here, Spider. The Deep attacked the Boys at their headquarters. The Noir attacked the Boys we can't stay here now. We gotta go. But where are we going? Where is safe? It's Victoria Newman's daughter.
Yeah, I was just about to say, do we think that that's her daughter? That that's her daughter getting shot injected with Compound V?
Yeah, that's nasty. Because you have no control over what abilities you have when taking Compound V,
right?
Even as a child. In fact, we've seen in the show that there are some kids that grow up with some abilities that are not very ability driven or worthy at all.
They're not marketable.
There you go. We also seen in Diabolical.
Yeah, that was a whole episode devoted to it on Diabolical.
Exactly. So this world, the Boys world, is a world that I was going to go ahead and punch my ticket to an interdimensional transporter, because I got to get out of there. That's not where I want to be. They got stuff. I don't want to be in the Invincible world bombarded with aliens and kaiju attacks and dimension hopping
They
aliens.
have
And
a surprising number of kaiju attacks in Invincible's universe.
first of all, this is a man getting devoured.
By
Are
sheep. By flying sheep.
talk about trying to fall asleep. Oh my God.
Well,
You can count.
I'm just
count
curious
sheep
as
if
to
you want
why
to.
they turn into cannibals.
Who's peeling their face off?
They're like this last like sizzle reel of things is just a whole lot of stuff going on.
And wow, June what?
June
Whoa.
13th.
Oh my goodness. About time.
And
About
because we know these shows are always changing up their release days. Because I know Loki used to be on Wednesdays and it moves to it used to be on Fridays and it moved to Wednesdays. Something like that.
Well,
But
that's crazy because you can stream
June
it once it
13th is a
airs.
Thursday.
Hey, notice that symbolism. How
What's that?
Homelander's sitting in his apartment and there's a statue of Atlas on the side, and then there's a eagle on the other side, and how he's in the middle, basically saying he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders, and at the same time, patriotism on the other side.
Now, who do we have? Are these just statues? Like, because you have one on the right holding up a lamp.
Shout out to Lamplighter, who is also a character.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. See Atlas, and then see Will Smith's Hancock logo. No, I'm just I'm just joking. But no, you see the American bald eagle. So he's somewhere in between. So he's caught into good and evil right there, or the weight of the world on his shoulder. Or did that T-shirt that MM was wearing say Black Sheep?
Yep.
Foreshadowing.
100%.
Foreshadowing. Look like Kaneko lost weight too. Shout out to all these actors that's being committed to the roles, man.
Here's
for that gym
because
time.
I remember when we left season 3, at the end of season 3, we talked about Homelander lasering a guy's face off in broad daylight in the middle of a crowd and being celebrated for it.
Yeah.
And so we talked about the possibility of Homelander potentially being charged for a crime. And we saw that on, I think in Gen V, there was like a news ticker or something like that talking about Homelander was to stand trial. Clearly, we can see that none of that mattered because Homelander is still out and about doing whatever it is that he wants to do.
Pretty much.
So,
I mean, the guy stood on top of the building and pleasuring himself, saying he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And clearly he's doing whatever he wants to.
So this is a man who has no perceivable weaknesses other than this, virus that kills Soups that we were finding out about now.
But Starlight has a point. There are some good Soups out there too. If it kills Soups, it kills all Soups. It doesn't discriminate against who's good and who's bad because the virus doesn't know.
Yeah.
And
it's like, do we want to kill Starlight? Like, we can't choose, like, this is only going to kill Homelander and not kill Starlight.
Yeah,
or kill Kimiko.
But Butcher doesn't care nothing about that. So don't get it twisted. Butcher is not a Captain America-ish type of guy either.
No.
He's okay with collateral damage if it has something to do with Soups. He don't like Soups at all. I only think that he deals with Kaneko because of Frenchie, and I only think he deals with Starlight because of Huey. So they're kind of there to keep him from doing the whole Anakin thing, which he's more Darth Vader than Anakin.
Right.
Yeah, ever since he lost his wife, he ain't the same.
He's not.
He's gonna die. Look, we need to be working about trying to find a cure for what's ever going on inside of him.
Yeah, but I don't think that's Butcher's focus right now. I think Butcher is tunnel vision. I need to get rid of these Soups. And nothing else is important right now. Because clearly in the last season, no matter how many times they try to warn him about using V24. Like, it's killing you. You will die. He's like, okay, I don't care. It's giving me powers. I stand a chance fighting Homelander now, and that's all I care about.
But you're becoming with what you hate.
Isn't that the way it always goes?
Oh my goodness, June 13th. Let's go. So
But
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I do appreciate them putting Kate and Sam in the trailer to let us know, like, this is a direct continuation of where we left off from Gen V.
So does that mean which McCullough is still in the forest?
Who?
The main character, the young lady that cuts her hands. Every time. Gross, every time. I forget her name. Character name.
Started with an M.
Is it Mary? Is it Bloody Mary?
That would be Marie. You were close.
Okay. And then, unfortunately, the gentleman that was in the surpass. So I'm not sure how they're gonna.
Well, I know the articles came out that said that they're not gonna recast him.
Okay.
So I would imagine that the character just gets killed off. But I don't think they're in the forest. I think they're in some other holding like cell, because they weren't in those same type of cells that Sam was in. Remember, we saw that they were all in a white room that had no door, so we don't know exactly how they got in there. But yeah, so they're all still locked up.
Now it'll be interesting if we come back to that, if we do like a Gen V2, which I can't see how you will do a Gen V, because again, the school's kind of destroyed. But to see them meet up again and have Sam and Kate be at a different plateau, like if they're in a 7 now, you're not just about to run up on them.
Yeah.
You know, well, you're not just about to run up on them anyway, but now if they're protected by Homelander and Vought by extension, or Vought and Homelander by extension, you still not just about to run up on them. So you could join the boys.
Stand a chance at that point.
That's the best thing you could do, is join the boys.
But I think that there would have to be a lot that had happened for the kids from Gen V to join the boys. Because you're talking about Marie and, what was it, Jordan, and I'm forgetting all their names now.
The shrinking.
The one, Emma,
itty bitty Emma.
Yeah, so you're taking the 3 of them and having them like join a group of, I don't want to say mercenaries, because they're not like getting paid. But yeah, just these.
Well, they're backed by the government still. At least they were.
Are they? Well, unofficially.
Well, of course they can't be. The government.
Well, I mean, Huey was working like officially for the government of like whatever they call like super affairs or whatever he was working under. He was working under.
Yeah, but I think the jig's up.
I'm blanking on her name.
They knew it. Victoria.
Yeah, Newman. He was working under Victoria Newman.
Yeah, but they discovered each other, and I think she probably knew way before he did. And that's just not a safe environment for him to be in, especially since she could pop your head off just by looking at you, thinking your head's gone. And I don't know if you guys know, you kind of need your head for the rest of your body to work. I mean, animation has been shown.
Nice.
It don't work without a head. I promise. It's so interesting how some bulletproof is bullet resistant. Like there's no bullet holes in the chicken. You just see them bouncing off like it made an impact. But in Victoria Newman's daughter, you could see that she had bullet holes in her. Yo, it's a crapshoot when you start taking V, man. You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Right.
You can also get thrown into the side of a wall. I'm ready, Spider. I want to see where it goes, how it goes. We're living in a world they're going to parody these superheroes and have a stage play. Can't have a stage play because the MCU did that already, but we can have a musical on ice.
Well, we had a musical last season. Well, we had a musical segment when they were like in the sanitarium or whatever.
I don't think you do multiple seasons without having a musical segment somewhere. You have to. It's just a part of. It's an easy thing to do. You have your thing. Actors learn the choreography versus learning lines, and it challenges the narrative. get you out that draw of doing things. So who is this and why are they? Wait a minute, is that Marie? I can't tell.
No, Marie is black.
She ripped half her face off, and the half that she ripped off is black.
No, that's not Marie.
Okay, well
The hair isn't even the same.
that'll be gross too, though.
That looks like something straight out of The Walking Dead.
Well,
Shout out to the VFX artists for The Boys.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they kill it every single season.
yeah, they do. That's gross.
And the Deep is eating a blooming onion for some reason.
I mean, it's better than eating an octopus.
Well, of
So,
course, he's not going to eat the octopus. Well, I mean, Homelander made him eat the octopus.
yeah.
That was a gross scene.
That was a gross scene.
just unnecessarily gross scene.
I mean,
So who's
and
he
later
hanging
on-
out with? Because clearly somebody else has got their boot up on the table.
I think that's one of the new members.
You think so?
Yeah, because we don't know who it is.
Yeah.
And from the color of the boot, it looked like the African American lady, because that's
Yeah,
her color
maybe.
scheme.
So hold up. We got Starlight wiping blood off of her mouth. Are we getting into some vampiric? Because like I was saying, I don't know why the animals just
I don't-
became, bloodthirsty and cannibals all of a sudden.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm excited to see what's going on because
So many questions that we have.
I don't even look like Starlight got all her fingers right there. I'm just saying from the scene that we're looking at.
It's
I
just the
wouldn't be
quality of the YouTube video. This is like
Well,
720p.
don't attack the home. We need YouTube for one of our platforms.
And I think this actual scene was from Gen V. I
Is
think.
he underwater? And how did he explode?
No,
Did
he
she
was just
look
in his
at him?
car.
She did blow somebody up when she got the virus.
No,
Wait a
that
minute.
was a different guy because that was the head scientist head that she blew up.
I forgot Victoria Norman is the one that leaked the virus. She had it last.
Yeah,
But it kills Soups.
it does.
She's a Soup.
Mhm.
Her daughter's a Soup.
Mhm.
Make it make sense, Spider.
Nothing
Oh,
makes
I'm ready. I'm ready.
None
I'm
of it
ready.
makes sense.
I am ready for this. We got to pull these plot threads together.
This man is unhinged.
You know what's so funny about this actual shot right here? They used this in a promo for one of the seasons.
Really?
Yes. So to have him do this, Anthony Starr, right? Anthony
Yeah.
Starr is his name. To have Anthony Starr actually make this expression only comes full circle to the promo art.
It's gonna be wild. June 13th, The Boys season 4, Amazon Prime Video. Let us know if you're going to watch it. Let us know if you're going to check it out. But also let us know what you thought about this video. Remember, if you liked
Amazon,
it, go
baby.
ahead, hit the like button,
Yeah.
subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And if you want to follow us on social media, just click the link in the description below.
And leave a comment. Don't be scared. It's okay. We'll read it. We'll read it if you leave it.
But you have
But
to leave
not-
it first.
Not if you don't leave it. We will not read it. We will not read it if you don't leave it.
I mean, that's the way reading works. You can't read something that's not
I
there.
can't change how it goes. I mean, I would like to, but I'm not going to. So I guess I don't want to.
But
There you
as
go.
you all know, we will be posting reviews about The Boys once it releases. So be on the lookout for those episodes when The Boys. I keep on wanting to say Gen V, but be on the lookout
No,
when
those
The
little
Boys
scamps.
comes out. Because
If you hit that notification bell, then you can get alerted when we
ring
actually
that
drop
bell
ones.
and you'll be
We make it so
notified.
simple for it. We make it as easy as Gen V and The Boys can be.
There
I
it
don't know
is.
where that voice came from. That just went with it. though.
How many times do we have to say the show is consistently inconsistent? You never know what you're going to get.
I'm proud of this.
But thank you all for joining us. We appreciate all the love, all the support. We will see you all in the next episode. But just remember, until then, keep being super.